Hi guys, hi everyone. I hope you guys can see my screen. All right. Okay, so we jump into the session now. So today is our session number 12 and this is going to cover pipes. Okay. So session number 12, pipes. All right. So what is a pipe? If we go to Angular 1.1, 1.x, okay, there was a topic called as filters. Okay. So in Angular 1.x, there was a topic called as filters. What filters does? Filters basically transforms the data. Okay. So transformation can be of any type. It can be of multiple types and it can be in multiple ways that we will discuss for sure. But there was a topic called as filters in Angular 1.x. Okay. So in Angular 2, what they have introduced the same topic with a new name called as pipes. Okay. So in 2.0, the filter becomes the pipes. Okay. And why they are called pipes? Because you are going to use a pipe symbol. Okay. So any filter you are going to apply is going to use this pipe symbol in our code. Okay. So let's see how many types of pipes are there and how you can create your pipes of your own. Okay. So first what we will do, we will cover all the pipes which are available inbuilt. Okay. Which Angular 2 is giving out of the box, and then we will see how we can create a custom pipe. Okay, so this session is going to be very lighter. Okay, it will not be very heavier session, neither in syntax. Okay, it will be very easy to understand this session. All right, so let's talk about pipes. So first of all, let me open the code. Yeah, so our first pipe is date pipe. Okay, and even before going to that, let me tell you a little theory if you guys are interested in case. Okay, so basically what pipes does, pipes transforms the displayed value within a template. Okay, so let's suppose you are having some data you want to display onto your browser. Okay, but before displaying onto your browser, you want to transform it. Okay, transformation can be of any type, right? Let's suppose there is a date and its format is something else. Okay, but you want to convert it to some other format. Okay, if in your mobiles you are having a format to show maybe time, right? You want to show the time in hours or in AM PM, or you may not you want to use that, right? You may want to use 24 hours format instead of 12 hours. Okay, so what you do, there is a setting for that. All right, so a similar kind of situation we can do here. Let's suppose there is a date, right? That date you want to display like date, you want to display the date first and then the month, and in last you want to show the year. Okay, so this is just one example which I am telling of date, right? So a transformation means you are basically transforming the text which is going to be displayed to the user on the UI. Okay, so we will tell you how many types of filters or pipes are there in Angular 2. Okay, in Angular 2 terminology, we will be using pipes. All right. So first of all comes our date pipe. Okay. So as I told, how you will apply a pipe? You will apply a pipe by writing this sign. Okay. So let's see. First of all, what I want to show, there is a variable created. This one at line number 15, which is my birth date. Okay. I'm just creating a component property, my birth date, and equals to new date. Okay, so it means what this will do, new date. If you guys know about JavaScript, this is new date function. What it does, it basically gives you the object of current date and time, right? Date is an inbuilt class. All right, and then I want to bind this my birth date property to the UI here. Okay, my birth date, and then I want to apply one pipe called as date pipe. All right, so this date is a inbuilt pipe which you can directly use. All right, so first of all, let me show you what it will display if you do not use this. Okay, so what I am removing, it was a parameter. I will tell that. Okay, and remaining I can comment out. Let me just comment the remaining code so that it will be easy to understand. All right, yeah, so my birth date is there, and once I go here it will refresh. Okay, so you can see it is showing the current date in some format, right, which is the default format, Jan 11 2016. Okay, but let's suppose you want to display this date into some other format. Okay, so to display the date in other format, you have to pass some parameter to it. You have to pass the parameter to your date pipe. Okay, so how will you do it? You pass the parameters to any filter. Okay, not only for date, to any filter. When you will be passing a parameter, you will be using the colon like this. Okay, so this or symbol or this pipe symbol is used to apply one of the filters or the pipe. Okay, and colon when you want to pass some parameter to this filter, to this pipe. Okay, so what parameter date accepts? It accepts the format in which you want to show the date. Okay, so what could be the format? It could be DD and YY. Okay, let's see what it will do. Currently it is showing like this, Jan 11 2017. Let it refresh. Now you can see it has changed to 01. What is 01? 01 means January, the first month. 11 is the date and 17 is the year, right? Why is it coming like this? Because I am using just YY. Okay, if I would have used YY, then it will show me complete 2017. Okay, I just save this and I go here. You will see it will get changed to 2017. Right, you can see it is getting changed to 2017. Okay, so like this you can play around with this format. Okay, you can put the year first and you can put the month in the last. Okay, like that. So there are several formats available which you can use. Okay, so if I show you like this, I can put year in the first place and month in the last, like this. Okay, let's see now. Now you can see year is coming first and remaining things are coming in the last. Okay, so other than this, there are few other formats also available. What are those other formats? Those are short date. Okay, you can directly use a name like short date. Okay, what it will do, it will show you the date in a short format. Let's see, I save it. And you can see this is a short format. Okay, and if I put long date, then it will also change to long date. Let's see, it will show a date longer in a longer format. Yeah, you can see it is showing complete January 11 2016 like this. Okay, so like this you can change the format of the content which you want to show in the UI. All right, pipe symbol, name of the pipe which you want to apply, and after that you can apply some parameters to it. And you can get the list of all the filters on your angular.io website. Okay, as I told, on angular.io it is a official documentation of the Angular 2. Okay, from there you can get the whole list of formats. Okay, so some of the generally used formats which I told are long date, short date, there is a medium date as well. Okay, it is medium date. Let's see. Yeah, so medium date is also available. All right, so these are generally used formats which I just told. Long date, short date, medium date, and then playing around with the YY, MMM, DY, DD. All right, so this was the first pipe which is available built in from the Angular. All right, next comes is the slice. All right, so let me just show you the slice one. Okay, out of this, let me just comment this UL. I will tell you a little later. Okay, so next is slice pipe. What slice pipe does? Slice basically cut, or it basically, yeah, you can say it cuts your content. Okay, so what is the meaning of a slice? If you go to the literal meaning of a slice, slice means taking a piece out of it, right? What is a slice? Slice is nothing but a shorter piece of any component, right? So what I will do, I will be using this slice pipe to my course. Okay, so what is my course? My course is some text. You can see my course is there. It is having some content here. All right, but while showing this, I want to show only Angular. Okay, I do not want to display its version 2. Okay, I just want to display Angular. All right, then what I can do, I can make use of slice pipe. Okay, so what slice pipe takes? Slice pipe can take two arguments. Okay, so as I told, arguments you will be passing by using colon. Okay, so first argument says what? It says the index. Okay, from which index you want to show the content. Okay, I want to show it from the 0. 0 means from the very first alphabet, right? After that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is the 7th index, right? So what I want to show, I want to show till 7. Okay, so one thing you have to remember, that this 7th, what you are telling is excluded. Okay, if you write slice 0 to 7, it means it will take the 0 to 6 and it will not show you the 7. So 7th is excluded, it is not included. However, 0 is included. Okay, let's see. Not here, here. You can see it is exactly showing me the Angular, not the Angular 2. Okay, because I have used 7. Right now, if I will use 8 and I save it, you will see the Angular 2 as well. Exactly. You can see it is completely showing Angular, and after that it is showing 2 as well. All right. So this is how you will be using the slice pipe. All right. Now this slice pipe can also be applied on a set of data. Okay. Not only on strings, it can be applied on a set of data as well. Okay. So how you can apply this? That means there are 4 objects. Out of those 4, you want to display only a few of them. Okay, So let me just make a small change to confirm. If I take 0 to 1, okay, yes, okay, fine. So what I was telling about the, if you want to apply the slice pipe on a set of data, then what you will do? Then you will be using like this. Okay. So what it says that there is a list of courses. Okay. I am having a courses array, which is a string array. And what it does, it takes a, it returns a string array, right? It contains the list of courses available. Angular 2, Node.js, Hadoop, Java, and Python. Okay. Now what you want to do while iterating over the courses, you want to display only a few of them. Okay. You want to display only a few of them. All right. So what you will do, you will write like this. You will iterate over it first. List item ng4 let course of courses. Okay. This is pretty simple. ng4 loop we are applying, and then we are displaying the course. Okay. So first what I will do, I will remove the pipe, and after that I will show you. Okay. I remove the pipe let course of courses. What it will do, it will display all the courses. You can see all the 5 courses are listed here. Okay. Now let's see how you will apply the slice pipe. Okay. Similar syntax, pipe symbol, slice, and then again 2 arguments. First one is the index from which you want to start, which is included. Okay. And then the index till which you want to show, which is excluded. Okay. So if I say 1 is to 4, so that means it will show you 3 output. You can see perfectly only 3 of them are shown, which is index 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3 means it will be showing Node.js, Hadoop, and Java. Okay, so this pipe slice can be applied on a string value. It can be applied on a data set as well. Okay, so these are pretty simple pipes. All right. Okay, I got a question in course of courses. Is course a custom value? It is just a local value. It is starting with let, right? Let course of courses. It is a temporary variable.
And is off is a keyword?
Yes, off is a keyword.
Okay.
While iterating, while using ng4, I think I have told you as well, while using ng4 in second or third session of our course.
Can we use where in case of let, or I mean, is it required compulsorily we have to write let?
No, you can skip that as well. Let's try. However, in general practice, we should use it, and we do use it. Okay, I got an error. Yes, you have to use it. It is not allowing us to directly use course because it is not getting what is course. It is treating this course as a
So,
property.
so can we write where?
Let's see. I think you should be able to. Let's see. Okay, it is not even allowing where. Yeah, it is not allowing where. Since it is TypeScript, it is not allowing us to use where into a template.
Okay, okay. I mean, so that its scope will be defined. That's why, guys.
Yes. Okay, yeah. Who asked the question? Yeah, so Janay, you got to know that what is course? Course is a local property which we have created. All right. Yeah. So what all we have covered? We have covered date and we have covered slice, and slice for string and a data set as well. Okay. So next coming is the very simple pipes, uppercase and lowercase. Okay. Uppercase and lowercase, which are pretty simple. Let's see. So if I show you via the example, it is very simple. Okay, so what it does, it basically, what lowercase filter does, it just converts the text which is showing into the lowercase. Okay, in case the text which is coming is in camel casing or in upper casing or in any casing. Okay, like you can see here, our text and my course is having what? A is in capital case, however remaining the text is in lowercase. Okay, but while showing, you want to show that content into lowercase completely. Okay, so in that case you can directly use lowercase filter or pipe. Okay, opposite to lowercase is the uppercase. In case you want to convert the whole text into the uppercase, you can use uppercase filter. These filters do not take any parameter. Okay, they do not take any parameter because they don't require, they don't have anything else to do. They just have to convert the casing of your variables. Okay, let's see here. You can see Angular 2, its first letter is also in lowercase. Complete is converted to lowercase, and second one, all the letters are converted to uppercase. Okay, so there is nothing much to do in lowercase and uppercase. These are very simple pipes available in Angular 2. Okay, so most of the pipes which you have learned till now were there in Angular 1 as well. Okay, so these pipes are coming from Angular 1 as well. All right, next pipe is the JSON pipe. Okay, next pipe is JSON. All right, now if I show you like this, let me first remove the pipe. All right, so what I want to do, I am having this customer obj. Customer object is there in my component. All right, what is it? It is an object which is containing some key value pairs, name, location, right? It is a custom object which I want to just display in the UI. Okay, so one thing is I can directly do like this, curly braces and name of the object. Okay, let's see what it will give you. I go here and you can see what it prints. It does not print the actual value, but it prints that it is an object, right? So any object, if you try to directly show it, it will always show you like this, object. Okay, so in order to convert this object into actual JSON to display, what you use the JSON pipe, JSON like this. Okay, what it will do, it will show you the actual content, it will display the actual content of this object. Okay, let's save this and see. You can see now it is actually printing the JSON content of your object. Okay. So this is also again a very simple pipe called as JSON, but it is very powerful. If you want to directly display the content of your whole object, you can use it. Pipe JSON. Okay. Next, coming to our next pipe, which is number pipe. Okay. So this number pipe, you have to focus a little bit because of its syntax, but it's not that difficult. It's pretty simple only. Okay, I show you how. Okay, so let me just show you like this. Okay, so you are having a number called as pi. Okay, pi is a number or a property, and it is having some value 3.141597. Okay, this is the value of pi, right? Now you want to display this pi number into some different format. Okay, I will not say format, but a little in a little different way. Okay, so for that, what you can you can use the number filter, number pipe. Okay, and what number pipe does? Number pipe can take a argument. Okay, and what is that argument? This argument. This argument you have to understand very carefully. Okay, so there are three parts to it. Okay, so just look at this argument. This is very easy to understand if you concentrate a little bit. There are three parts to this format. Okay, so basically you are defining in this parameter, you define in which format you want to show your number. Okay, so first part, if you divide this into three, this one and this one and this one. So what this one says before the decimal. Okay, it says how many digits you want to show in the UI. Okay, that means how many digits of this number pi. What is pi? It is 3.1. Okay, so before the decimal 3 are there. Oh, sorry, only one digit is there, right? So this one says how many digits you want to show before the decimal point. First one. Okay, next one. This parameter, it's the same. This location says what is the minimum number of decimal points you want to show. Okay, so minimum number of digits after the decimal point. Okay, and this one says how many maximum number of digits you want to show after the decimal. Okay, so this one is the minimum and this one is the maximum. Okay, so let's understand this first one. Let's see what will be the output. You can see here it is showing 03. Forget about the content after the decimal. First look at this one, 03, right? Why is it showing 03 when it was actually only 3 here, right? 3 is there, but it is showing 03. Why? Because we are telling before the decimal I want to show 2 digits. That is why it is appending an extra 0 in front of 3. Okay, that is clear. Now let's move on to the this part. Okay, as I told, this will be the minimum number of values you want to show. Let's say I want to say minimum I want to show 1 digit after the decimal and maximum I want 2, like this. Okay, minimum is 1 and maximum is 2, but our value contains how many digits? It contains 1415976 digits. Okay, I'm telling I want to show minimum 1, maximum 2. Let's see what will happen. I save this, and when we go here, it will refresh and you can see it prints 03.14. right? Because we told that minimum 1 and maximum 2. That is why it is showing only exactly 2 digits. Okay. Now if I say maximum I want to show is 10. Okay. But minimum I told 1. Okay. So what will happen? It will show you the exact number. Why? Because I am telling maximum 10, not the minimum. Okay. If you look at the output, it will show you the exact number. Okay. Now if I say minimum I want to show 10, maximum can be anything. Maximum can also be 10, something like this. Then what it will do? It will start appending 4 zeros to the this. Okay, you can see now it is showing minimum 10 digits after the decimal point. Okay. So you have to just understand this format. Okay. Is this format clear to everyone? Number format? Okay. Okay, fine. If clear, then I can move forward further now. So after number, what we have a format called as a pipe called as percent. Okay. So percent is also very simple. Let's suppose I am having a variable A and B. Okay. A and B contains some value. A is a number which contains 0.10. B is the number which contains 0.55. Okay. Now what I do, I just first remove this one. Okay. And I save it. Let's see what percent pipe does. Percent pipe basically shows the number as its percentage. Okay. So A was having 0.10. What is 0.10 of 1? It is 10%. Right. Similarly 0.55. It is how much percent? It is 55%. Okay. So that is why it is showing 10 and 55 like this. 10% and 55%. All right. Now you can also restrict it just like number. Okay. Just like number, you can send a parameter like this, which you are sending here. Okay. So if you don't use anything in front of this dot, it will take the default value. Okay. So you can skip the value before the dot. Okay. Then I am having 2-3. So minimum is 2 and maximum is 3. Let's see. Right. You can see for our first percent, it is showing the 10.00%. Right. What is 10.00? 00 is coming because I'm using minimum 2 and maximum 3. Right. So this minimum 2 means it will add 2 zeros in front of this like this. Okay. So this is how you will use the percent filter or pipe. Okay. Next, coming to our next pipe called as currency pipe. All right. So let's talk about our line number 54. What it does. A is there. What is A? A is having some value 0.10. I'm using that only. I can use the currency pipe. Okay. What currency pipe does? Let me just first comment this. Okay. What currency pipe does? It easily converts the value A into currency. Let's see. It will display it like a currency. Okay, you can see it is appending USD in front of this. Okay, so USD is the default value which comes by default. Okay, because whenever you want to display some value into its currency. It is a sum of the currency. Then what you use currency pipe. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to change the format. Okay. By default it was showing USD, right? But let's suppose you want to show something else. Okay, you want to show something else in front. Instead of that USD, you want to show INR. So what you can do is you can make use of a parameter, first parameter, using colon. You can pass the currency which you want to use, like INR or EUR. EUR is for euro, USD is for dollar, which is default. Okay, I can use INR to show the INR in front of it. Let's see. Yes, it is showing here. You can see first one is USD by default, second one is INR. Okay, now you can see they are not showing the actual symbol of the currency. It is just showing some INR text, USD as a text. Okay, so you can convert them as well. You can convert them to use their symbol. Okay, to make them use their symbol, you have to pass another property or another parameter to the filter. And what is name of that? That is a boolean, true or false. By default, if you do not pass the parameter, is false. Now you have to make it true to make them use the currency symbol. Let's save this and go here. You can see here in the bottom, it is using the rupee symbol. Okay. Similarly, if you want to use euro, you can do like this: currency colon euro colon true. Okay. What it does, it shows in the euro. Let's see here. You can see perfectly. Perfect. It is showing euro symbol and then the value. Okay. So this one is about the currency filter or currency pipe. Okay. Next one is the last inbuilt pipe, which is async. Okay. So this pipe you might not be using that frequently, but yeah, you should always have knowledge about it. Okay. So this is the async pipe. So what async pipe does? For async pipe, you have to write little bit of logic. So what it says that if you want to make some HTTP request, okay, and in between you are doing something, and after that you want to show the result of that HTTP request here. Let's suppose here. Okay. So what I told, there is an event. Okay. So what is that event? That event is, let's suppose it is a button click event. Okay. On click of that button, I want to make a request. I want to make some request and I want to fetch some data on click of that button. Okay. And after that, whatever the result is given to me by the request fulfilled, when the request is fulfilled, it can be either success or it can be error, right? As I told you in the concept of promises. Okay. I think if we haven't covered the promises, then I can tell right now. Okay. So what will be doing, we will be creating a promise on click of this button. Okay, on click of this button, I'll call one function on click. Okay, let's see what is happening on click. This is the function we are having on click. All right. So what is a promise? A promise is nothing but an object. Okay. So what is this promise? It is nothing but a promise object. All right. And how you create it? You create it via using new promise. New of a promise, right? What new of a promise gives you? New of a promise gives you a object. All right. Now, why we use promise? We use promises in case of JavaScript, or in case of it, not only case of JavaScript, it is there in lot of languages, right? But you can learn it well in JavaScript. Okay, so first of all, what is JavaScript? It is asynchronous or synchronous language. Anyone? No response. Okay, so JavaScript is asynchronous language. It's not synchronous. Okay, so what is the meaning of asynchronous? Asynchronous means you are making a request to a server. Let's suppose, all right. Let's suppose at line number 47, you make a request to the server. All right. So you have two options here. Either you can stop at line number 47 unless the response is arrived on the client. That is the first situation or first option which you have. You can wait at that particular time that the data will be coming. Or what you can do is you can register a callback and move ahead. Okay, so remember this line, you can register a callback and then move ahead. Okay, what is the meaning of registering a callback? Registering a callback means you register a callback function. Okay, what is the responsibility of that callback function? That callback function has the responsibility that whenever the response from that particular request will be arrived, that particular function will get called. Okay, that will have the remaining logic to be done. Okay, that is what the concept of promise says. Promise says that I promise you that I will be either get resolved or get rejected. Okay, what is the meaning of resolved and rejected? If the request which you are making to the server is successful, then it means promise is resolved. And if the HTTP request which you made is unsuccessful, or if there is an error, then the promise is rejected. Okay, so promise have two functions called as resolve and reject. All right, that is what you are seeing here. When you create a promise, new promise, okay, in general you will not be creating this explicitly. Okay, in general you will be making a direct HTTP request. Okay, and this creation of promise will be handled internally. Okay, but it is a good point to learn this, that how it happens internally as well. Okay, so what happens, you will be having new promise. Okay, here we have explicitly mentioned that I am going to return a string because I am returning a string from it. Okay, so what it takes, new of a promise, it takes a function. Okay, what it takes a function. Inside this function, what I am doing, what in general we will do, we will make a HTTP request here, because that is the thing which takes time. Okay, to mock this functionality of taking time, what I am doing, I am just using one inbuilt function called as set timeout, so that this will take a little bit of time. What is that time? That time is 300 milliseconds. So that means in 3 seconds this promise will get resolved. Okay, in actual code you will not be having this set timeout function, you will be having some HTTP request. Okay, and then you will be either resolving it or you will be rejecting it on the basis of the criteria whether the promise is resolved or the promise is rejected. Okay, now what I am just doing here, I am just using a set timeout function so that after 3 seconds this promise will get resolved. Okay, inside this I have just written resolve it. Okay, after resolving it, what it will do, it will assign this text. Okay, whatever text I have written here, it will assign it to this dot promise. Okay, so this is pretty simple. You created a one new promise which is taking one function. Inside that function, you are just writing a set timeout so that it will take some time to resolve. After that, I have resolved the promise. Okay, so this till this point I have just told you about the concept of a promise. Okay, so what is a promise and how it works. Now where we will use it, we will be using it here in the async filter or async pipe. Okay, so how we will use async pipe? You have used it in the property called as this dot promise, right? What is this promise? It is nothing but a property. Okay, you can take any name here. It's not like you have to use just promise name only, because this is just a property of your component. Okay, but this promise property is not available directly, right? Is there any value of this promise? No, there is no value inside it initially. If you don't click this button, means this function will not get called. This function is not getting called, means this dot promise is not available. Okay, but this dot promise will be auto populated by using the async pipe. Okay, let's save this and see here. When I go here and we refresh, you can see it is showing like this: initiate promise and wait is there, right? So once I will click on this button, it will take 3 seconds, and after 3 seconds the value of the promise property will be shown on the UI. Okay, let's see. When I click on this button, then we will wait for 3 seconds. You can see after 3 seconds the text is coming woohoo resolved, right? This is coming from here. Whatever we resolve from here, the same thing will be passed to this dot promise property. Okay, so this is about the async pipe and also about the promises in Angular. Okay, yeah. So till this point, what we have covered currency as well. Also the percent and async. And it is async. Okay, so these were the inbuilt pipes in Angular 2. Okay, now comes the custom pipes. As I told, you can create custom pipes of your own as well, right? If you want, if your criteria or your functionality is not satisfied by either of these 8 pipes available, then what you can do is you can create pipes of your own, and those pipes will be called as custom pipes or user defined pipes. Okay, because you are defining those pipes. All right, so to show that, what I will do, I will show you 2 types of pipes. Okay, first pipe I will show you is the ellipses. Okay, I will create one ellipses pipe. Okay, so what it does, this ellipses pipe shows you the content like this. Maybe if there is a long content, then what it does, it basically show the first few digits, and after that it will show you the dot dot dot. Okay, that is what is the meaning of ellipsis, right? Let's suppose you are having a very long text, like this very long text is there. right? But you are having less space. You are having just space for 3 letters. Then what you do, you just print the first 3 letters and then you do a dot dot dot, right? So to do this functionality, to shortcut this text, to shorten the text along with 3 dots, for this only we will create the pipe called as ellipsis. Okay, since it is not available by default by Angular, so what we will do, we will create the ellipsis pipe. Okay, so how you generate a pipe? That is also again very simple. You will create a pipe by where? You will be using ng. So how you generate it? You generate ng, generate pipe, and then name of the pipe. Okay, like this, ellipsis. Okay, so what this will give you? This will give you a pipe, a file in which you can write the code for your ellipsis pipe. Okay, so I am already having it. I will not generate it and I'll show you. Okay, so we are having this file called as ellipsis.pipe.ts. Okay, so if I just remove this and if I remove this from the top, okay, what it is? Again, it is a class ellipsis. Okay, and it is exported. All right, after that, what is there? There is a @pipe annotation, which basically makes it a pipe. Okay, you can see pipe is there and we have imported the pipe from Angular/core. Other than that, we have one interface called as pipe transform. So what is the meaning of this pipe transform? This pipe transform is a interface. Okay, so whenever you will be creating your custom pipe, you will be implementing the pipe transform interface. Okay, so when you implement, when your class, this class ellipsis implements the pipe transform interface, it has to implement its function called as transform. So if you look at the core library of Angular, it is having one interface called as pipe transform. At that pipe transform interface is having one function whose name is transform. Okay, so transform is a function in the pipe transform interface. Okay, in this transform function you can write your logic to implement the pipe. Okay, so what it does, it can take a value or it can be a data set, right? As I told, the pipes can be applied on either on the values directly, like I told you in case of slice, it can be directly applied on a variable which is containing some string value, or it can be applied on a data set as well. Okay, so first of all, I am showing you the first pipe. Okay, we will basically create, I'll show you the 2 pipes. First one which is working directly on the text. Okay, second one I will show you where I will be working on a data set. All right, so this transform function takes 2 arguments. First one is what? First one is the value, actual value on which you will be applying the pipe. Okay, and second one is what? It is the parameter which you want to send. Okay, now what I have written here, I have written a simple logic. All right, what is the meaning of simple logic? Simple logic means, let me first tell you how I am going to use it. I am going to use it like this. Okay, so there will be an ellipsis pipe, right? I am going to create this ellipsis pipe and I am going to use it like this, or symbol or pipe symbol and then ellipsis. Okay, Now I am telling that my pipe can accept one argument. Okay, what is the meaning of this question mark in front of the name of the argument? It means it is an optional argument. If you write in a question mark in front of an argument, it becomes a optional. Okay, because my pipe, this ellipsis pipe, can, you can either pass an argument to it, or you do not, you, if you do not want to pass, you can skip it. Okay, so that is why I have made my this pipe as generic. Okay, if you do not pass any argument, it will not fail. Like this. For the first one, I am passing a parameter. For second one, I am not passing any parameter. Okay. So what is the logic I have written here? It first of all says, it first checks if I am passing any argument, if there is any parameter passed. If there is no parameter passed, I am directly returning the value. Return the value. Whatever the value is coming, just return it. So that means I have written a logic that if you do not pass any argument or any parameter, I will just return the value as it is. Okay. Then I check if value dot length. So whatever value I want to show is less than the argument. Okay. Let's suppose you want to show some text here, and the text itself is less than this number. Okay, what is this number? This number is nothing but it want to tell that after how many digits you want to show that dot dot dot. Right? It says after how many digits you want to show the dot dot dot. Right? If the text value itself is less than this, then you don't need not to show the dot dot dot, right? That is why I have written the second statement. If value dot length is less than argument length or the argument, then you will simply return the value. Else means value is larger. Then what you do, you return this. It is what? It's like value dot substring. Substring is the function on the string, right? Substring does what substring does. It takes two parameters. First one is the, I have hard coded, it's the starting point 0, and then the argument. Okay, so example is, let's suppose this is the text KSDGF, whatever it is, right? This is the value. Okay, then what it will return you? If argument is 5, if 5 is passed to it, then it will return you 0 to 5. 0 to 5 means K as DGF. After that, it will append 3 dots. These 3 dots. Okay, so let's see this in action. So what we have this long text. I am very long text. Okay, you want to display this value like this. First one is you want to display only 10 digits. After that, you want to show dot dot dot. Second one is I am directly using ellipsis. I am not passing any parameter. Let's see what will happen. Is it not running? Okay, I have to use ngserve. Okay, build process is going on. Okay, it is done. Let's see, it will refresh. Is it not refreshing? What happened? where is our text? Yes, it is refreshing now. Right. You can see after 10 characters, it is showing 3 dots, right? In our first case, ellipsis colon 10. Okay, if I change it to, let's suppose 15, then what will happen? It will show these dots after 15 digits. Let's see. You can see now it is very long. After that, it is showing 3 dots like this. Okay, and in this case, you haven't used any parameter, so it is directly returning whatever the text was given. Okay, so this is a perfect example of a pipe which we have created, ellipsis dot pipe. It is handling lot of scenarios. It is handling if there is no argument passed, if there is argument passed, if argument's length is greater than the value length, then what will happen? Okay. All right. So this is about a ellipsis pipe. So now is our last pipe which is remaining, which will work on the data set. Okay, like this one was simply working on a value. Then we have one example of a data set pipe as well, whose name is sort.pipe.ts. Okay, this one I can delete. Don't need this. So let's look at this one. Sort.pipe. Okay, if I just display it like this. Okay, so you are having an array. Let's suppose, where is your array? Yes, this one. Okay, this array you want to show in either ascending or descending order. Okay, if I tell you that there was a filter in Angular 1.x whose name was order by. Okay, so there was an inbuilt filter whose name is order by, which was given in Angular 1.x, but in Angular 2 they have removed it. There is no order by filter in Angular 2. Okay, so the kind of same functionality I am achieving here. It will order the array elements into either ascending order or in descending order. Okay, so for that I created one sort pipe. Okay, so you can see this is the sort pipe which implements pipe transform. Right now you can see this transform pipe takes a array as its first parameter on which it is applied, right? And then arguments is again optional. All right, now you just see what I am doing here. I am just checking if argument is undefined or arguments is ascending order. Okay, so that means I again let it up to the user to either sort the array in the ascending order or in descending order. Okay, so if user has used DESC, that means he want to sort the array into descending order. So that is what I am checking here. If argument is descending, then what to do? Use the sort function of the array. Okay, if you see I am not doing much here. Okay, I'm just using the inbuilt functions only. All right, so I'm using array.sort. What array.sort does, it basically sorts the value into ascending or descending order. Same thing I am doing. Okay, just in a customizable way. All right, and after that I'm just returning the array, because if it is ascending order I am directly using array.sort to ascend it, to make it in ascending order. Okay, if it is descending order I am just using this to make it in the descending order. After that I am returning the complete array. All right, and after that I am just showing it using ng4. I am just displaying the value of each element inside the array. Let's save this and see now. right? You can see how is it printing? It is printing the values in the descending order. 985532110. It is descending order. Okay. Now let's suppose I want to make it in ascending order. What I will use? I will use ASC because I have written my function, my pipe in such a way which can accept either of the options, ascending ASC or DESC. Okay. Let's save this and see. I go here. It will be sorted in ascending order. Why is it not sorting in ascending order? Let's see. Okay, now it is refreshed. You can see now it is sorting in ascending order. 0 1 1 2 3 5 5 8 9. Okay, so like this you can create a custom pipe as well which works on dataset. Okay, so what I have shown you today, I have shown you 8 inbuilt pipes and 2 custom pipes as well. One which works on text, second which works on dataset. All right, so this is about the pipes. All right, yes, one small topic is left which is called as chaining of pipes. So I can show you this directly. This is pretty simple. So chaining of pipe means applying the multiple pipes. Okay, let's suppose you are having here, you are showing your birth date, right? Where is it? It is here, right? Jan 11 2017. Okay, now you want to show this in uppercase as well. First of all, you want to format it like this, and then you want to show it in uppercase. So that means you want to use multiple pipes. Then you can chain them as well. Okay, so first you have applied this pipe, date pipe. After that, you can use another pipe and write name of the pipe, maybe lowercase or you can use uppercase. Okay, currently it is showing JAN like this, right? Once I will save it, it will show everything in uppercase. Let's save it and see. Go here, it will refresh. You can see now everything is coming in uppercase. JAN is coming in uppercase. Okay, so like this, you can chain the pipes. So first pipe will be applied like this first. After that, it will be converted to uppercase. So this is also very small topic, right? Chaining of the pipes. Okay. So we have covered almost everything, right? So if you have also felt that today's session was very light session, there was nothing complicated or nothing much difficult to understand, right? If you guys have any doubts, you guys can ask. Okay, Namita is telling session 7 recording file is corrupted. Is it? Then what you can do is you can just write an email to support@acadgil.com and keep me in CC. Okay, maybe they can find it and they will upload it again. I can just send you the email IDs again in the chat. Namita, will you write an email? I have sent the email ID on the chat. Okay, yeah. Any more doubts or questions? Okay, if not, then what we will do, we will close here, and then now we will meet on Friday, okay, where we will be covering the session number 13. All right, so I stop sharing my screen. See you guys, have a good night.